Infinity cannot be recorded. The very condition of recording is finitude. To record is to draw a boundary, to define, to cut something out of the endless flow of reality. That is where recording begins. The method does not matter. Words or images, chemical bonds or electronic signals. Recording is always an act of carving the world into a finite structure that can be held. If so, did life itself not begin with recording? The moment information was inscribed into molecular structures, called DNA and RNA, life emerged. Recording was not merely preservation. It became the ladder of evolution, and the species that climbed this ladder, faster and higher than any other, was the human. Humans went beyond recording. We did not only preserve the past, we began to produce data. Data accumulated and became information. Information formed patterns. Patterns gave birth to intelligence. And now that intelligence has created AI. The outsourcing of intelligence has begun. The speed is accelerating. Soon, even recording itself may seem unnecessary. Consider this carefully. If recording the very first step of life becomes meaningless, what remains for a living being? Some answer judgment. But does judgment not presuppose recording? Past experiences, accumulated information, learned patterns. Can any of these exist without records? If the outsourcing of intelligence expands into the outsourcing of recording itself, do we not risk becoming like newborns, for whom everything is done by a motherly system? Here a paradox appears. In an age where recording loses its value, what we truly need is debelief, not simple skepticism, not casual doubt. Debelief is a step back from inherited belief systems. It is the refusal to remain on the rails of algorithmic recommendations, AI-generated answers, and automated judgment. It is the courage to step aside, to question on one's own, and to record again by one's own hand. From record to data, from data to information, from information to intelligence. At the end of this evolutionary chain, paradoxically, stands Debelief. In a world where everything is automated and outsourced, true intelligence lies in the ability to step outside the system, not blindly accepting given information, but breaking away from established belief structures, to doubt independently, to record deliberately. What we need is clear. We must not lose the posture of debelief. We must take one step back from the current system and never relinquish the acts of doubting and recording. As recording was the first step of life, debelief may become the last condition for remaining human. In the end, debelief may be the final stage, in completing the agency of life itself.